Hello everyone, today I'm here for CC Design for the social media blog hop, and I'll be coloring that cutie in a bit. This is just a ghost stamp set along with the coordinating die. Super fun. I'll put the background of the sleeves so maybe you can see it a little bit better. So here we go. We're gonna do a little haunted house. This is a cut from Doodlebug, and you can get it at Laura Whitlock, and it's called the Happy Haunted House. Super fun, but I'll say it's like a big puzzle. I did it for like a base of a card, so I shrinked it down. Maybe if you leave it like the size of your big mat would be a little easier, I think, because doing the roof, the tiles on the roof, yeah, it's a challenge. Just say challenge. So here I'm just putting pieces together. So I put the little black piece on the bottom, and then it gives you the height for the yellow piece to go on. So like I said, it's like a puzzle. So you put one piece and you kind of can see where things are supposed to line up. So you see the purple, line it up with the top there with the yellow. So then you see the roof coming up, coming together. So here's another little piece, and I had to take it apart a few places. So when I put the black pieces on, I took those pieces back off. Not the one that I just did, but this one that I have in my hand right there. Because of the tiles, I left it be on a video because all the pieces are where they're supposed to be. But if you do this, I would do those pieces last, all the black ones, because the tiles, you want to trim it. If you get it perfect, I say all the power to you. And because I couldn't get the pieces the way they should be, so I had to trim some and I had to cut extra. So here I'm just putting the little roof line on top here. So all the pieces are the right place. It just, yeah, they didn't line up for me. So I'm just gonna glue it and I'm gonna leave it be. You'll see at the end it's gonna be all nice and done, but I didn't film it all because then it would have been like a 2-hour video, and I'm pretty sure you did not want to see that. So here I'm just putting this. That's another piece that I'll have to take off because you want to put those pieces under. So yeah. So here's the little window. All the other things, like I say, they all go where they're supposed to be. So that's why I'm just letting it be. And you know what? You don't even have to put the tiles on. So yeah. But super cute at the end. Like, I love it. Do I think I'll ever do it again? Probably not. Probably not. But yes, it's so worth it when you see it in the end, though. I gotta say, I just wanted to do something different because when you do a video, you don't want to do always the same thing, because I'm pretty sure if I do the same card base, I ain't gonna get people watching. So that's why let's do something different, and it's perfect for these little ghosts. Just love the whole release for CC Design. And so here I'm just putting some pieces where I think they go. And they line up perfect. Like all the other stuff line up perfect. So if you don't do the roof, it's all good. So you see how that little step went and they matched up with the purple little piece? Like, yeah, like everything else, everything is like a puzzle that perfectly match, right? It just works. So here I'm just putting the little, what would you call that? The chimney. A little topper on there, and here I'm putting a little purple. There's 2 little purple lines that go there. Like they have the right cut. Like everything matches perfectly. So if you do this and you don't do the roof, It's awesome. Awesome, awesome. And then I didn't show you how I did the what you call it, the bricks too. That's another little challenge, just saying. But not as hard. I didn't take any of the purple stuff off. So that little window will go there too. And here I did the door frames that go around the same color. So what I easy fix, instead of redoing them on the Cricut, I just took a marker and did it a little darker. Worked out nice. And that's what I did too for it's like little bricks on the yellow part. I found they weren't the right color, so I did do that too. You'll see that in a bit. So I'm just putting my little door on. The pumpkins that go on this little cut is so cute. They are adorable. You'll see that in a bit. So yes, there's a lot of pieces to this little house. And like I said, I left the base of the house, and here I put all my little pieces together so you can see how to put little pumpkins together. So I cut a lot of this off because, yeah, I don't think you want to stay here for a few hours. So here's the first little pumpkin, and I have the little stem here in brown. So I hope you enjoyed all the sneaky peeks or preview days for CC Design with all the great new stamp sets. I used 2 of them, so I have a few more to do for my post days. I'm excited to use the little one with the milkshakes. They're just adorable. So here I'm just putting little cheeks on them. There, I'm gonna pop them up so they have some dimension here. Just like so. And here's the little lantern on the side. And I do use some Wink of Stella in a bit for that, just to give a little bit of shine. There's the little lanterns that go on a step. I have 2 of those, so I'm going to build one on here to show you, but the other one I kind of go faster there, and because they're exactly the same. A little bit of light in there. And there's the Wink of Stella. And that will go around there. There's another little piece, I think it's purple or gray piece that they'll be sitting on. So I fast track that one so you don't have to watch it all of it again. And I used 2-sided tape here just to tape those 2 pieces together. And then they put that there. So if you're doing this and you want to put the roof, I would just maybe stick it just with not a permanent glue, so you can put your little step and all the details together, and then you can lift it off and, like I said, trim around the roof shingles. The shingles are the really hard part of this. So I'm just gluing the posts on there. There's a big square on the bottom. Like so. There's like a little other piece on the bottom there. And there's little tiny eyes. You can even use a pen even. I did cut their orange little eyes to go on there. And there's the little gray little stand, I guess, for those little lights. And I popped those too. And there's the Wink Stella on the one that's on the side. Just another little piece. There's so many little pieces. But that's what makes it really sharp. If you put the time and effort on those little details, it does pay off at the end. But as I said, if you leave it probably the size of your Cricut mat, those little pieces wouldn't be so small. So here I'm just putting some little gems there on the door and on top of the little lights. And there's the little bricks that go on the yellow part. And that's the one I also did with markers because the colors didn't look right. So as I said, it's easy fix. If you have markers, just to change them up, that or you just recut them. And here, just squeezing it in. And the last one here. So there it is. I did it offline, like I said, the bricks and the little shingles. It's gorgeous, gorgeous. So now to make it as a card, I take 2 panels. I have 110 pound paper from Nita White Solar Paper. So I'm going to stick those 2 together just to make it a nice thick panel, because that's all what you're going to have for one of the sides of your card. So you want it really nice and thick. So now I'm just going to do a crease right up here because you want the card to open really wide. So I'm just going to glue just that one panel on top to my house. As you'll see, just glue this part. I love shape cards. You know, it's not just a square cards. It's a nice big shape card. So now I'm just gonna cover that with my card base. And it's not glued yet, but you have to hold it down a bit. But you'll see when you stand it up, just like so. How fun is that? I love that. So now it's the fun part, putting our little characters on. So I have a little banner here with the sentiment from that set, the Ghost set. And now I'm just putting the little characters where I think I want them, and then I'm gonna pop them all up because I want some dimension. I want them to pop on my card. So here we go. We're gonna glue all down and place all those cuties on there. And like I said, I'm gonna be coloring the one that I am gluing down because that one is my favorite. With the little pumpkin topper, that's so cute. And the one that's flying in the air with the witch. And this one's too cute with the little hearts. It's like petting the little pumpkin on the bottom there. So there it is, all done. All done. I love the way it came out. It was a lot of work, not gonna lie, a lot of work, but so worth it. So here we go. We're gonna color that cutie. So there is the gray that I'm gonna use for just the ghost itself, so it has a little bit of shading. I went very lightly, so I'll be doing it twice. The gray, I on the first one I did, when I was just looking how I'm gonna do this, I did it too much gray, and it was just like mucky, so it was just too much. So here I was just very gentle, so I didn't want to ruin it again. So I just went a little too light though. So a lot of pencil on this little guy. Especially on here, you can't see that gray barely. I don't have my glasses, so I really can't see nothing. So here I go again with the gray, just to give it a little bit more color. And also after this, blend this, and then I'm gonna put a little bit of black just on the creases and where I think it should have a little bit more darker shades. And I'm just blending with my Gamsol and nib, just in case somebody knew. And I'll go in with my black. Like I said, just in certain areas, not all over. I don't want it too dark. The expression on his face is so cute. The big mouth. Too cute. And here I got the E09 for the inside of his mouth, and the 27, the R27 for his tongue. And I'm gonna put a little bit of black on both parts, the inside and the tongue. And here I'm just gonna blend that, darken it up a bit. And now I got the, I think it's the YG, yeah, YG17 for the green, and then E35 for the little stem here, and I got the YR21, the 27, the 24, and I'm gonna flip it, do the same on the bottom part. And I bring in the YR18 for a little bit more orangey color. And then I'm going to close it up with the YR21 and touch the nib. And also we'll bring it that orange again because it's not dragging that great. Like so. And just finishing it off. Here I got the brown. I'll show you in a second the color it is. I like some shading. There it is. cute. Here, we need some cheeks. So there's our pink. And I'm gonna blend that. I'm just gonna touch it up again with the pink in a second. And put a couple little lines on the top. And there he is, all done up. How cute is he? So cute. So there it is right beside the other one. So I'm going to give you another look at the stamp that I used. And the coordinating die. And they are available today. So I hope you join us in our hop. And I'll see you all soon. Bye.